Hello and welcome to My Man the Maker. Today we're going to be looking at this candy range hood. It works quite nicely. You just pull it out and it turns on and the fan spins up. There's a problem though. Only one of the lights is working. The other light is not even there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out this light and put in two LED lights. Now I have to admit, I've been in here before. There's a screw hole there and a screw hole there, and there's this little piece of glass that fits over, here it is. So this little piece of glass, it has a piece of plastic that fits over the lip and then a little screw mount. So all you do is you undo one screw with a Phillips head screwdriver. It's somewhat frosted. Looks like it needs a bit of a clean, so we'll take care of that. And then what you do is you just unscrew the bulbs that's in there and screw the new bulbs in, which is exactly what I intend to do right now. So getting a bulb out, the only thing you have to worry about when taking the bulbs out is watch out for sharp edges. Sometimes the edges are not sanded. They've just been stamped and they can be very, very sharp. So you have to be careful when you stick your hands in there, mostly because of sharp edges. And don't forget, these bulbs are made of glass. Don't change them if they've been on for a long time, because you'll burn your fingers. They get really, really hot, the old style bulbs that are incandescent type, like this one. Let's see if I can get this thing on frame. It's got a filament, and that filament gets really hot, so the bulb gets really hot. So when you're changing out the bulbs, those are the two things that I would recommend that you watch out for. Sharp edges, which can hurt you, and really hot bulb, which can super duper hurt you because it can burn you. So the replacement bulb I got looks like this. It's an LED bulb. It's a super bright bulb, so we'll see how much light this thing throws, and we'll also see if it physically fits in the receptacle. They're a little bit longer than the bulb, the glass bulbs, I think. One screws in no problem, and yeah, there's a finger of clearance, so it should be able to throw its full amount of light in. And let's just do a little length comparison between the two bulbs. We have the incandescent bulb and the LED. As you can see, the LED is a substantially larger bulb, but it still fits, and it still should be able to handle the clearance from the glass. So let's get this one in. And let's see, there's the receptacle. So you kind of take the head and go past, and then get it in the socket, and then turn that sucker in. Carefully, 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 so you don't lose your grip on the bulb. Take your time. Be patient. There's no reason to rush. And there we go. So that bulb's in and that bulb's in. Let's see what the difference is light-wise. Nice white light coming off the bottom to illuminate the cooktop and the kitchen. So I would call that a success. And now the next thing I need to do is clean the glass and put it back in, which is what I will do right now to show you what it looks like when it's all back together. And there we are. The candy range top hood lights have been changed. They're very bright and beautiful. And as you can see, I've put the glass back in. The glass is really simple. You just slot a little tab above the lip there. And then there's another lip that comes up, which is held in place by one Phillips head screw. Really simple. Changing the bulbs is easy. I think anybody could do it as long as they have a little screwdriver. The screwdriver I used was quite small with a little tiny head because the screw on the Candy lens cover is really, really tiny. And I can turn the fan back on once this video is done. And this took less than 5 minutes to do. So if your range hood light is burned out, don't be afraid to get in there and change it. It's like changing a bulb anywhere else. The only thing that makes it a little bit different is that typically there's a glass lens cover held in by a screw or two. That lens cover usually needs to be cleaned. You can just use a scrub pad and some dish soap like I did. If it's really stubborn, you can use a steel wool pad to loosen up if it hasn't been changed for years and you've got years of accumulated oil and grease on there. It can get clean, believe me. And then you just buy the appropriate light bulbs, screw them in, put the lens cover back on, and you can have a nicely illuminated cooktop again, which is what I wanted. So there we go. Mission success. And I suppose that's all for now. Take care and keep making.
I hope you liked this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, giving me a like, and leaving me a comment. I really enjoy making these videos, and I want to know from you how I can make them better. The whole point of these videos is to demonstrate that if I can do something, you can do it too. Well, that's it for now. So long, and remember, keep making.